What's up YouTube, Doomnyc here to give you another deck. This one is from Aznboiownz, giving him a big shout out. He sent me his Flamstersworn deck build, and I told him I would put it up and I'd also add like a few changes, stuff that I wanted to add. So yeah, I haven't been able to put up a Lightsworn deck yet, so I figured why not just start off with this. So let's go. Alright, first off we got two JDs, the big guy, 4 or more Lightsworn in the grave, special summon, pay 1,000, destroy everything. One of the best and one of the cheapest cards in the game, and I'm not talking money wise. So yeah, 2 of those. Then 2 Celestias, you guys know, tribute to Lightsworn, destroy 2. 3 Wolf. Like, I don't really care what people say, you have to run 3. I don't like running Lightsworn with only 2 of these, just because you're always milling, like you're constantly milling, so you want that added bonus of one of your cards always coming back. And I think, with the Wolf, oh by the way, this deck isn't 40 cards, it's 42. I never ever play a 40 card Lightsworn deck. I think 40 card Lightsworn decks get milled out way too fast, so that's just me. 1 Aaron, he didn't have this in his build, but I think this card is too good not to play, so yeah, 1 Aaron. And you know how that works, defense monsters get destroyed automatically with that. 2 Lilas, for back row. Running 3 is too many, just because a lot of monsters get over her, and most of the time when you use her effect, she's going to be in defense mode, and her defense really sucks. So yeah, 2 is just right. 1 Lumina. Of course, Lumina is like so good and so broken, that's why it's at 1, or else every Lightsworn deck would be playing this at 3. But yeah, it's you discard 1 and then it searches 1, and then if you have 1 in the graveyard already, you can like bring back the same one you discarded, so all the dead wolves in your hand become playable. So broken. 1 Garoth, he didn't have this in his build, but I think he should put this in his build, just because Lumina, discard, bring Garoth on the field, and then when she dumps to the grave any Lightsworns that go, he gets to draw cards. It's like a really good unity they have. That's why I'm running 1 of those. And 2 Raikos, you gotta run it for the destroy a card effect. It's like excellent, and it's also great, setting first turn so they don't know you're playing Lightsworn yet until they hit that. And actually, if they hit Raiko, they still don't know you're playing Lightsworn because so many decks are using it. And then of course, he didn't have this in his deck, and I kind of didn't understand why. Like, how do you not play Honest in Lightsworn? Like, he actually did really good with his version of the deck. He's won at locals, I think he said 3 times, but I mean, you gotta play on. Like, Honest is like OTK like all day long, so yeah, you gotta do that. And here are the Flamvells. We got 2 Flamvel Magician, level 4 tuner, so he gets level 8 really easy. 2 Flamvel Fire Dog, 1900 beat stick, and when he destroys 1, you get to bring like the Flamvel back. Well, you get to special summon the Flamvel from your deck to the field. Like, it's a really broken effect, but it's really good. So yeah, 2 of those. He had 3 Fire Dogs, I think, or 3 Magicians, something like that. But I think 2 of each is perfect. He had 2 of these, 2 hamsters, but I'm only using 1 because I'm like, the only target is Raiko. Raiko's the only one you can bring back with this guy. Since they're only running 2 Raikos, only 1 hamster is needed for the deck. So yeah, basically you flip him down and he gets flipped up, and then boom, you get to summon the Raiko and face down, so Raiko still gets his effect, so it's really broken. So yeah, 1 hamster, 1 card trooper, milling 3. And what I love about card trooper's effect is the Lightsworn stuff, like, they mill at the end phase, but like with card trooper, when he mills to power himself up, if you mill that wolf and it comes back before the damage step, which is so broken. So the wolf gets to attack as well, and then when card trooper gets destroyed, it's a +1. So really broken card. he didn't have this in his deck, but I feel the need to always include Plague Spreader whenever I'm playing Lightsworn. Basically, he gets to go in the graveyard for free with all the milling that goes on in his deck, so why not play Plague Spreader, right? Alright, that was the monsters. Let's go on to the spells. We got one charge. Yeah, gotta run it. Obviously, Lightsworn was too broken of a deck with this card at 3, so they brought this down to 1, but it's still really good, you know, to search out the 1 Lumina, so that's really, really good. 3 Solar Recharge. It's the draw card of the deck, so yeah, you gotta use it, you gotta run it. He didn't have this in his deck, but anytime I play Judgment Dragon, I need to like get him like second or third turn, like, you know, all the time, or else I feel this deck runs a little too slow. So Gold Sark always gets the Judgment Dragon like really, really quick. So yeah, definitely I play 2 of these in the deck, and always first one to search out the JD, and then the second one is either to search out the second JD or Heavy Storm, something like that, right? Then we got the 2 Rekindlings. He had 3, but I think 3 is just too many, especially if you draw like 2 of them. That would just be terrible. 2 of them is perfect because, you know, how many times are you really going to bring the Flamvells back from the graveyard and sync? The game should be over if you use this twice already. So yeah, just 2 of those. 1 pot just to recycle stuff, like after you summon JD, then bam, you can play pot, cycle some cards back into your deck like your Honest and stuff if they're in the grave, and then draw 2, so that's always good. 1 Monster Reincarnation. He had 2 in his deck, but I'm going to show you why I'm only playing 1 of these. This is basically like if you mill your JD, you can get it back. 1 Foolish. You gotta run Foolish in this deck. I mean, even though it's at 1, there's like too many things to bury. You can bury Plague, you can bury the Wolves, like that's so broken. You gotta play that. And then Cold Wave, Brain Control, Giant Trunade, and Heavy Storm. I love Cold Wave for this deck because this is like something that you play right before you play like those Celestias or the JDs, so they can't bottomless you, or you know, stuff like that. So yeah, Cold Wave works really good, and I really love to have like a lot of options to destroy back row, okay? And then the traps is actually really small. Mirror, Solemn, Torrential, and this is the reason why I'm only running 1 Monster Reincarnation. I'm using 1 Beckoning. He doesn't have this in his build, but I think Beckoning is so good in this deck that like why would you not run it? Because Monster Reincarnation brings back 1, but Beckoning can bring back like everything you need. So yeah, you gotta run that. Alright, let's go into the side deck. Side deck. DD Crow to remove stuff. Sirocco for Black Wings, 2 Consecrated for Infernities or Black Wings, 2 Jujus for Gladiator Beasts, Mind Control, you know, to steal stuff, MST for more back row destruction, 2 Deep Prison for defense, Mirror of Oaths for, you know, stopping stuff, 1 Starlight Road. You know, I usually put this in my main deck, but this deck is already full, so I'm gonna side this in case you need it. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Alright, that rounds out the side deck. Let's go through the extra deck real quick. Catastor, Goyo, and the extra deck, Flamvel or Rakisis. It's not really like too special. Bryonic, Tempest Magician. The only thing. Black Rose, Arcanite, because you got like spellcasters in here, so now you can actually use like a different combination of stuff, which is really cool. Colossal, Dart Ruler, 2 Red Dragons, 3 Stardust, and 1 Mistworm. And that was my Flamstersworn. Well, not mine. It was actually Aznboiownz with my little touch on it. But yeah, that was the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check this guy out. You know, give him a shout. And I hope you guys enjoyed his build, and I hope you guys enjoyed my touches to it. So until next time, YouTube, peace.